Once again, you roll! Whoa! 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 Nice one. It's not poison smoke.
That's exactly what I want every time I walk into a room. This smoke, rock music. Oh, we got this again?
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can see myself. I need some water. Hi guys, really happy to be here. Who understands English really well? Sorry, I speak English very poorly. For those who already know it as a second or third or fourth or fifth language, my apologies in advance. I speak a lot of gibberish. Otherwise, welcome. We love you guys. Without further ado...
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, good morning. Buongiorno still for 35 minutos.
There's that gibberish.
That was English. All right, let's go ahead and start over here with my fellow Polak.
Hi. First of all, it's great to see you both this year, really. And my question is to both of you, because you are playing your characters, or you have been playing your characters for 9 years already. And and I was wondering if there was a moment that you realized that Simon Dean has changed you as a person, your worldview, your life philosophy, that you have that you have learned something from them.
I'll start. You know when it really stuck into me, I mean really is, because there have been bits all along. From the pilot, there were things I learned about loyalty and dedication. And I am a brother, and he's a brother too. I have a brother. But in December, when I had my second son, Shepard, I realized that I had a lot of cool things to teach Shepard because of Sam and Dean. So now I have Tom and Shep, and I get to teach them how to be brothers. I get to just hand them a DVD.
That's how you basically plop them down in front of television and watch 9 seasons of a show.
10.
And 10 seasons of a show. And be like, and my father duty is complete.
So I get father via DVD. So that was kind of fun for me.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to use. The show is I think, yes, there have been lessons learned, I think, throughout the life of the show for Jared and I personally. But the show, outside of Sam and Dean, has changed our lives, kind of obviously. I mean, it's we've been a part of something that most people don't get to be a part of, especially in our industry, for much more than a few episodes, at the most a few seasons. So the fact that he and I are still up, still on set slugging it out after 9 seasons, it's really something that we're proud of. And to go home at the end of the day and be proud of something that you do, that you're still passionate about, it's really fulfilling as a, not only as an artist, but as a person, and as a father, and as a husband, and as a brother, and as a son, and a friend. So it's been a really nice gift that we've been able to have and to also share with you for a long time.
That's
Thanks,
great.
guys.
That's great. And we are proud of you as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hey guys, I just want to know if you can do a little scene for us with Jared play Dean and Jensen play Sam, like a Freaky Friday thing, because I just dream of an episode with Sam in the body of Dean and Dean in the body of Sam. It would be so hilarious.
You know what? I have learned, unfortunately, I have learned, unfortunately, I would love to, but I have realized that no one plays Dean like Jensen, so I'll leave it to him.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
You guys.
I'm glad to be back.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Feels real good. Hi.
Hi. So I was wondering what are both of your opinions on Sam's relationship with Amelia, and do you think it bears any resemblance to Dean's relationship with Lisa, or was it a different kind of relationship altogether?
I'll start with Sam and Amelia. Samelia. I was never a big fan. Hey, it kind of all you have to do is add yes. I was never a big fan of it.
So would it be Disa?
Or Lean. Lazine. I was never a big fan of it. I understand why the writers needed to do it, but I think the writers actually wanted to set it up to fail. It's another way of telling a story about how the brothers didn't need to be loyal to each other, is by putting them in other situations where you get to see it's not giving them happiness. You know, Sam wasn't happy with Amelia, and Leanne is awesome. She's a doll. She's a great actress. I had a fun time with her. It wasn't her fault at all. That's the way it was written. It was written to kind of be a false attempt again at having a real life, like with Jessica. So I think that was an important story to tell.
I think there were similarities to it. I think that it was, it was an attempt to show the audience that these guys can never truly be outside of the world that they live in. They can try, and they can try to have relationships with people and protect them from the things that they know. But in the end, it's always destined to fail. So I think both Disa and Samelia were necessary to show that these guys can't stop or can't leave the supernatural world. And so here we are. Yeah.
Were you happy with the Dean and Lisa storyline? If Jared says he didn't really enjoy the Sam and Amelia.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I mean, it didn't bother me. I thought it was a necessary storyline to tell, simply for the fact that it was propelling the inevitable story of Dean never being able to leave the world that his father introduced him to. So for that reason, I think it was necessary, and I enjoyed Cindy and working with her, and that was great. But when she flashed the black eyes at me, she's got to go down.
Now what is that saying, huh? What am I supposed to do?
Hey, he's already down.
That's true. Touche. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
So I always asked about interesting stories you had with other actors from the cast, and I thought to travel a lot and to meet a lot of fans from different countries. So do you have maybe interesting stories with the fans? Did you meet someone you were surprised to see that came to see you?
It's been really, we say this a lot, it's been really wonderful. I mean, I don't have any specifically weird or crazy stories. I feel like the way Supernatural as a TV show and as a fandom and as a family of sorts has shaped up, everybody is like a family of sorts. No one wants to hurt us, we don't want to hurt anybody, no one wants to do anything crazy or step over our boundaries, and vice versa. We don't want to step over anybody else's boundaries. And so it's nice. It's a place where we can come together.
Some more than others.
Some more than others. No, it's a place where we can come together and talk about a show we all love. I mean, y'all love Supernatural. That's why you're here. But we love it too. It's been a big part of our lives as well. And so it's kind of a nice. It's not just a show where people come to see the convention because the actors are famous or something. Everybody truly knows about the show, and so I feel like there's a mutual respect, which is really nice.
Okay, thank you. And you get cookies, right?
Yes, I do like cookies. That is my favorite.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
My question is, which aspect of your character is the farthest from your personality and the hardest to play?
That's a great question.
Yeah, good question. The hardest.
You know what? It was really hard, and this is not an aspect. I think since our characters have been so different each and every season, we've played all the aspects. The hardest part for me to play Jared is when Sam is not there for his brother, because that's something that I mean it. Not just you know, guys like Jensen's like a brother to me, but I also have a brother. I know what it's like to be a brother, and I know what it's like to have that loyalty to a family member or to a friend. And so that's always a tough. It's always a tough part to play where you got to kind of turn yourself off. But I guess I understand it.
And the hardest part about playing Dean is accepting that. I would say that in the same vein as that, one of the situations that I found very difficult to play was whenever Sam is not Sam.
Yeah.
And Dean is having to relate to his brother that isn't truly there. Or, when he, possesses the angel, or soulless Sam, or demon blood Sam, or, pick a Sam.
All the time.
But I would say it's increasingly difficult for me to play Dean relating to his brother when his brother is not his brother. And that's very difficult because we've been playing brothers for so long that it's a very natural thing for us to do, and when you take that away from us, it becomes unnatural or super.
Thank you.
Thank you. I feel like I'm playing with my daughter now. So. And then she'll just do this. That's the majority. That's the biggest reaction I get is. And I try to scare the crap out of her. And I'll just be like, sneak up and I'll be like, ah! She's almost one, and she says.
That's weird because
I'm like, she's gonna make the best date in a horror movie because the guy is gonna scream and she's gonna be like, you're an idiot.
which is strange because
As long as it's not Tom she's going on a date with. Or Chef.
Tom is actually, Tom is 2 right now, and he's starting to get scared of everything. we were in London, and we took him to the Natural History Museum in London, and there's a butterfly exhibit, as y'all know. And he would wake up in the morning and go, see butterfly, see butterfly. And we're like, okay, we'll see butterflies again. And then as soon as you get to the butterfly museum, butterflies fly around, and he's going, ah!
Well, it doesn't help when you're doing the same thing.
Because I was scared. I was running around screaming.
All right. We digress.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, hi.
Okay. Hi, Jensen. Hi, Jared.
Hi.
All right.
Okay, and my question is for both of you. But first of all, I want to thank you for being here with us, because this is an obvious thing, and I feel really lucky to be a fan of you, because you are the best.
Thank you.
You're the best. Thank you for being here.
But you were saying I'm the best, right? Not him?
No, both of you.
What?
Both of you.
Bester. Bestiest. All right, who was this from here?
Thank you. Thank you. You should have seen me. Oh, shut. Cállate. How do you say it en italiano? ¿Cómo se dice? Sorry.
You should have seen him yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. This was alright. I'm so glad that we don't. He'll get there. He's got to warm up. I'm so glad that we don't like Instagram or do any of that stuff, because the two of us sitting in a hair salon yesterday, while I'm sitting there watching him get his locks and just falling to the ground, like Forrest questioning my purpose in life and why the hell I was there.
What was it called? Carlo Pino? Carlo Pino?
I don't know why we have to say it with an Italian accent, but
We digress. How are you?
anyway. Yeah, he cut all his hair off, so it got swept into the trash somewhere. Somebody's selling it on eBay, I'm sure. Anyway, hi.
Okay. My question is, I know that in the show Sam and Dean have a very strong relationship, and also you two have a very strong friendship in real life. So
Yeah, I sat there and watched him get his hair cut yesterday. I mean, how much stronger of a friendship do you need?
So my question is, if you could choose a moment or a memory or a little story that represents the relationship between Sam and Dean, and another one that represents the friendship between you two, what would they be?
You know, I gotta say the thing that, even though Sam and Dean have had their ups and downs, you know, I mean, it's been 195 hours. I think my favorite moments of Sam and Dean are when they kind of agree to go on a hunt together, and and it's like, all right, here's the story, let's go. And it's something that, not even for the finale or for the premiere or for the pilot, but just every time it's sort of like, okay, we found something, it's in Biloxi that's 3 miles away, let's go. Just kind of the get up and do it. And I feel like in life in general, I really respect that quality in somebody, just to go do something, get up and do it, like go figure it out, don't sit there and what am I going to do? I like the idea that somebody, whether you're tired or, I remember one time, this is about my sister-in-law, strangely enough, but one time we had gone like camping or something, and so my brother, my sister-in-law, my sister, me, I think our cousin, we were all sleeping in the same room, and my sister-in-law's alarm went off, and usually, I still to this day, usually my alarm goes off, and I snooze, and I snooze. This was her. So we're all sitting there, alarm went off, and she was like, all right. And she just like got right up. And I was like, I'm going back to bed. So everybody else goes back to bed, and later I was talking to her, and I was like, that was impressive. Like, did it scare you or something? Like, what? And she's like, no, as soon as I get it, I gotta get up and get out of bed, or I just sit there and waste my day. I was like, that's cool, I respect that, just get up and do it. And so, I like Sam and Dean's just sort of like, all right, it's a dirty job, but it's got to get done. Let's get up and do it. So, yeah, that's cool. I think
They don't really question the how and the why. It's just what they got to do.
Mission driven.
Yeah.
And I think, strangely enough, that's also what I like about Jared and Jensen, because sometimes it gets tough, sometimes it's difficult, and we are in Vancouver, British Columbia, shooting, and I live in Austin, Texas, with my family. He lives in Los Angeles with his family, so it's tough. It's tough to be away from your family and your friends, but you just got to get up and do it. And then 9 years later, you look back and you see what you've done, and it's something to be happy with and proud of. So that's how I
Yeah, I would say like there's a lot of different examples of kind of friendship that he and I have off camera, and one comes to mind just about a week ago. I get a text message from him. He's in England, and I'm in New York, and he's like, hey, I need you to send Tom a video because he keeps asking about Uncle Jensen. So I had to sit down and make a little video to Tom, and then I sent it to him, and that was it. Like, you know, I was like, well, that's pretty rare, I think, but pretty cool for for a buddy of mine who's an ocean away to be like, hey, I need you to send a video to my son because he keeps asking about you.
Uncle Jensen. Shut up, Tom. Uncle Jensen.
I will take you to see the butterflies if you don't shut up. So anyway, that's it's a pretty cool friendship, and I think we're both very, very proud of it. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My question was about what are you most excited about to play Demon D, and how do you think it would change his character and personality?
Man, that's a great question. It's interesting because there's a few aspects to what could potentially be Demon D. The fact that I was talking to Jared about this. You got to think about the fact that he's got the mark of Cain as well. So you look back at what that was for Cain and the power that he had against other demons. So is Dean going to be this ultra powerful demon and therefore being, ultra bad? I don't know. I will say that I'm looking forward to kind of exploring what that means and where that's going to take the story. I hope, and I can't promise anything, but I hope that they don't wrap that up really quickly. I hope that Demon Dean has to.
I hope Demon Dean has an English accent like Demon Crowley.
Yeah. No. Maybe I'll do an Aussie accent instead. Yeah. I don't know. But I will say that I do hope that they don't clean that up quickly. I hope that they and I don't know. I haven't talked to the writers about it. I don't know what their plans are.
I think they just went back on Monday. I think they just went back.
Yeah,
to
they
work.
just got back in the writing room this week, so they're starting to. In fact, I sent Jeremy Carver an email a couple days ago, and I was like, "So where do we go from here?" And he just wrote back Martians. I took that as a joke, but you never know with writers, and you never know with the show. So, no, but I do hope that we get to explore a little bit of Demon Dean, and it's going to be, probably a little taller of a work order for me and a little tougher, but, hey, it's season 10, and bring on the challenge. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
Jared. Jensen. Jark Shepherd. Jomo. Joffrey. Jisha.
She's like, I get it, shut up.
Are you going to do still conventions when the show will be over? Because I'm going to really, really miss you. So.
No. I would like to still. If the fans still want to see us and ask questions, I probably won't get a chance to do as many because we won't have as much. I'll have to be searching for another job. And my kids will be older, so they'll be in school, so I probably won't leave as much, but I'll certainly want to still come back and see you guys, and I want to do certainly a couple a year.
Yeah, I think he and I talked about that, and I think we both have agreed that we'll probably continue to do just a couple, because we really do enjoy the opportunity to see you guys. When the show's over, what are we going to talk about?
I think when the show's over, we should do, if the show ends after 10 seasons, then we should only do 10 more conventions. The first one, we watch season 1 together. The second one, we watch season 2 together. And so on and so on. So each convention will be like 22 days long.
And we'll just sit up here and do on-stage commentary for the entire thing. Live commentary.
We'll all just sit in a room like this, and Jensen and I will sit right there, and we'll just start doing commentary. We can all watch together on this screen. I would love to watch an episode with you guys. I would love to watch an episode. It's fun to do it while tweeting. We've done a few together, but I'd love to sit with you guys and feel the emotion.
Jared and I just got an email from from a friend who sent a link to
People watch
to some YouTube, and it was fans reacting to the season finale. Like watching it live and getting their reactions. The video. I don't know who videotapes themselves watching TV. Apparently, it's now a television series. Did you know this?
I videotaped.
No, but there's now a TV show about people watching TV. I'm not kidding. This is what we've come to. Anyway, it was highly entertaining for me and I. It was really like because we never get to see, you know, your reactions when you're watching the show, and we're sitting there, and we get the reaction of a crew guy who's been staring at us for the past 9 years. It was like, nice work. So, you know, to actually see the reaction and get that, you know, get to be able to see that was pretty interesting for he and I. So we encourage you to video yourselves.
Yes. It actually was
Watching Supernatural and post it so that we can watch you watch it.
honestly, it was really cool. He and I both looked at each other, and it was the first time I really thought about somebody watching Supernatural. You know, when you tell us about how you watch it, it's awesome. You tell us about this, and I know I've seen a few episodes, my family and my friends, but it was fun to see somebody seeing the show for the first time.
Yeah, we always hear about the reaction.
We hear about it,
but we never see what happens with people. So it was really interesting. Yeah, it was like you know, I guess that's one of the big draws to doing live theater is you get the immediate reaction from the audience. So you feel that energy. You see that. You can tell if you're doing good, or you can tell if you're not doing good. And there's really no.
A way for us to
There's
know.
no gauge for us to really, I mean, our ratings, I guess, but that's just a number on a page. So to see you guys react the way it was, I don't know, it was just really interesting and really unique.
And if the girl is out there who is crying and says, "Jared's crying really hard," that made my day.
Not Sam is crying really hard.
That made my day. If you ever watch this video, if you're going to YouTube, I watched your video too, and it made my day. All right, thank you.